Hey, what's up? It's Mrnotemployed here again, and we're continuing our playthrough of Fallout 3. This is the third part of a four-part episode today, and subsequently 4 to 5 part episodes Tuesdays and Thursdays, with some other random gameplay videos thrown in, just so we don't get bored with just playing one thing. So hopefully, keep my fingers crossed, but the series should conclude in about 2 months, if everything goes well. And other than that, we'll get right into this episode where it's time to take the GOAT exam, the infamous GOAT exam in the vault dwelling scheme of things. Basically what the GOAT exam is it basically tells you what your aptitudes are and what jobs you'd be perfect for in the vault. So obviously Butch rears his ugly head again, and you try to pull him off of the overseer's daughter, and things get a little heated, but cooler heads prevail, and you win out in the end with your dazzling speech skill, which I've never gotten that to work, ever, the other previous times I played this game. So, you go in, you take your GOAT exam. I mean, the questions are ridiculous. You have a mutated hand coming out of your stomach, and you have your you have a guy that has an infection, his legs being eaten off, and your grandma asks you to kill somebody. I mean, the sheer lunacy of these questions in this game. I mean, and in the previous Fallout games, they added a lot of little humorous anecdotes. One was the bridge keeper in the bridge in Fallout, I believe. They were all in Fallout 2. And also there was a teleportation little circle thing, like one of the Star Trek episodes, the original Star Trek episode, that you go back and you help break a plumbing part in one of the vaults, in the vault you were staying at, actually. I mean, the game really does not take itself too seriously. I mean, there are serious parts in it, but, you know, it's a really good game. It has a really good storyline, and, I mean, there's a bunch of morality tests in it. I mean, you can be real aggressive badass, shoot first, ask questions later, and you'll probably win, but you might not get all the quests you can, or be able to do certain things that you would normally do if you actually played nice and went along with the program. The other things too is the creation system. I think is really innovative. I think the fact that you can't get a whole lot of ammo is really good, because I mean that kind of gives to the whole wasteland feel where there really isn't anybody creating or making guns or ammo or anything like that, so it would make sense that it's in short supply. You can also, there's all wacky weapons in there. There's the choo-choo rail spike launcher, and then there's the flaming sword made out of a motorcycle gas tank, and there's all sorts of other little things in there thrown in. I like the first-person elements in this game a lot, as opposed to the... don't get me wrong, I mean, the RPG, you know, ISO look down is fun, but you can really get more immersed in the game if you're a little more first person in this type of game. A lot of games are actually coming to this model. I mean, like Elder Scrolls series have always done it this way, and I think it really works in this case really well with this game, and I hope there will be more Fallout games to come. Another thing is too is I tend to hoard everything, and I think the creators kind of anticipated that and created a how much you can actually carry system, which means you can't just grab everything, take it to a store, get bottle caps for it, and then buy whatever you want. You do have a limit of what you can carry, how fast you can carry it. Unfortunately, there's no limit to how long you can carry it. So fatigue really isn't an issue in this game. It is when you're badly hurt, so it is a good idea definitely to sleep when you're hurt. Not only does it not help healing, but it helps your overall constitution, and your skills work a little better and stuff like that. So the workbenches in the game is part of the creation system, kind of like Dead Space, how they kind of did it, but not as futuristic, obviously. Yeah, you get plans, and then you have a shopping list of what you need. So you basically need a tube, or a glue or scrap metal or anything like that you can find and scavenge. And they give you a list, and you get the list, and then basically you have the plans there to basically put everything together so it works. And obviously you need a pretty heavy repair and intelligence skill to do it. But when it works quite well. And the nice thing about it is you can create these items readily. You pretty much know where the workbenches are and what town, and you just create these items and sell them for pretty good money, actually. So you can get like more weapons, more ammo, more this, more that. I do like the fact that the guns do degrade to the point of uselessness, sorry, and you are able to repair them, and you need other weapons to repair, so you definitely have to keep that in mind. The more you use something, the more it's going to degrade. So that's it's resource management. It's you get to have the fun of shooting stuff. You have mutants, you have big insects and weird stuff in there. Plus, I mean, there's other places you just find just out of the blue. And I do recommend getting the help guide. But I don't have the help guide, and I decided not to get it just so I can go and explore and find these really cool places. Like one night I was playing up until 1 o'clock in the morning, and just when I was about ready to stop for the night, I found the Vault-Tec building in Washington. And I was like, holy crap, I found Vault-Tec. I gotta go through it. So I spent another 2 hours going through it. Didn't get much sleep. Was very tired the next day, but it was very, very fulfilling. And as you can imagine, I mean, especially in like if you're playing Warcraft or if you're playing another RPG or anything like that, and you're looking for that one perfect item, and you're almost exhausted everything, and then this one item just pops up out of nowhere, and it's almost like hitting the lottery. It's so cool and so great. Unfortunately, Vault-Tec obviously had some little critters that I really wasn't too prepared to deal with, but I was able to find some bigger guns. As the saying says, you always need bigger guns, and that was able to take care of the situation quite effectively. Also, having a large amount of mines is a good idea, especially in buildings. Unfortunately, you do weaken the structure, but it does help doing damage to something with not really actually being in the vicinity. So, other than that, wait for Part 4, and unfortunately Part 4 is going to have to be done Tuesday, so it will be Part 1 of Episode 13. where we will be finally able to get out of the vault and walk around and find some of the indigenous people of the town where the vault is by. So, have a great weekend, happy Easter, and I will talk to you next week. Bye!